We're live.
Wait.
It literally said we're live.
No,
Top
hold on.
chat.
There's something wrong here. Oh, they moved the timer over there.
Yeah.
That's
YouTube's gone through some updates.
YouTube.
Literally,
Naughty.
There have been some updates while you've been away. Anyway, should the top chat be switched to live chat?
It says I switched it to live chat earlier. What the heck? You naughty YouTube, naughty. You thought you passed me.
You didn't realize it until
and
just
him.
now.
No, you didn't. You thought you could guess me and him. Mostly.
They got past you.
They did. I'll admit that. You thought you could get past me, but did you thought that you could get past him? No. See, when in doubt, I have him.
Well, speaking of,
and when in doubt, he has.
I don't have you. I have John.
No,
I have God.
Anyway, when in doubt,
Speaking of me and him,
welcome to
me and you and Zaboomafu. Welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Random Fandom.
I'm your host, RavenWood.
I'm your other host, Dominic Rex, and today
for RavenWood Reads,
for more RavenWood Reads, Michael Crichton's The Original Jurassic Park.
And we kind of started late. We were supposed to start early, roughly at 9-ish, but
we were finishing a stream with Markiplier's.
No, we were watching. Yeah, we were watching it, and then like each day, or roughly around supper time, we would watch like 1 hour per day, and there was like 5 hours. We would watch 5 days.
10:32 right now. We got some time,
but regardless,
let me just find where we left off.
Usually, roughly around supper time, we will watch something, and then we're like, no, we want to finish this now instead of just. We did get an argument, and likewise, we got into like an argument while watching it, which delayed the time that we were supposed to have while watching it. But anyways,
so
just a minor argument.
We shall pick up where we left off last time in Jurassic Park with the next, I'd say, segment. I don't know. Jurassic Park's kind of difficult.
We're gonna call it a chapter because
part.
No, we're gonna call it a chapter because like it's literally just called. It's literally separated, segmented.
It's segmented into parts, so it's kind of difficult to deter it all. If you read the original Jurassic Park, if you've read it before us and you know a bit about Jurassic Park's layout, you should know it's a bit difficult. It's a bit tricky to determine which is a part and which is a chapter. So it can be a bit difficult to wrap your head around. And we're experiencing a bit of lag.
Just a little bit. We should be fine.
Right. Well, anyway, we're going to pick up where we left off. And to anyone who's joining us for the first time, hello. The Random Fandom. We talk about any fandom under the sun. And if you talk in our chat, then maybe the next fandom we'll cover is yours.
I don't think.
No, I'm just saying in general. Maybe
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know.
Anyways, this is
we're going to get started with the reading. Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park. Control. Walking back towards the control room, Malcolm said, I have one more question, Dr. Wu. How many different species have you made so far?
Oh, about 6 or 7 of them.
Oh, I'm not exactly sure, Wu said. I believe the number at the moment is 15. 15 species. Do you know, Ed? Yes, Ed Regis said, nodding. You don't,
pause.
know for sure? Malcolm said, affecting astonishment.
Pause for a second. By the way, I found my hat. I also found what is it called? Not the bandana. What is it called?
It's literally just
Oh well, anyways, we'll call it bandana.
Not a bandana. It's a head wrap.
Well, no, it's actually supposed to be like one of those, not bandana. We found the it's supposed to be one of those things. Yeah, no, it is
headpiece or a sash.
No, it's the. Anyways, let's call it a bandana. I'm stupid.
I'd say a head wrap.
Anyway, head wrap. Well, we found that. I found the hat and the head wrap that goes around that I put around the hat. Anyways, the headband.
Headband.
Yeah. Anyways, I found the headband. And it was in my closet this entire time, which is actually quite funny. I didn't. You would think that normally I would look in my closet for my hat or not.
So he had to go back into his closet, and he came out. He came out with his headband on.
No, well, I went in there and I was actually looking for something else, and then I found my hat in like a little one of those cubbies or whatever, and I was like, oh, it's right there. How did I not see that? Anyways, so I found my hat, my channel signature hat. I thought I was gonna have to buy a new hat or whatever, and then ditch the headband. Is it called headband? Wait, no.
Headband.
Yeah, headband. Yeah. Anyways, ditch the headband altogether or whatever, and then draw new Raven Weathers for the channel and whatnot. But he gets to keep his hat, and so I thought I had to rebrand and everything, but nope, nope. Here we go. I have my hat.
All right. Well,
anyways, continue.
Wu smiled. I stopped counting, he said, after the first dozen. And you have to realize that sometimes we think we have an animal correctly made from the standpoint of the DNA, which is our basic work. And the animal grows for 6 months, and then something untoward happens.
6 months?
And we realize there is some error. A releaser gene isn't operating, a hormone not being released, or some other problem in the developmental sequence. So we have to go back to the drawing board with that animal, so to speak, which is exactly what happened with SZ87.
Pause. Also, I just want to point out something that you probably can obviously tell that something's missing from behind us. I removed the ugly shelves.
Yeah, we no longer have shelves behind
They
us.
were warping, or the wood was warping, and the metal railing that was keeping everything in place. The screws were some of the screws were missing. The shelf, the little shelf unit, or
basically the shelf work was shoddy.
Yeah.
So we took all our stuff and then the stuff got removed, and now we're in the process of working towards getting
we're gonna have to
and putting new shelves on. And hopefully sometime towards either the beginning of spring or the beginning of the summer.
Probably sometime during March you would see
spring.
Anyways, but like also when our stepfather put those shelves up there in the first place, slightly uneven, like one thing that was heavy on one end, for whatever reason, everything would just fall apart or whatever. I noticed that, and I was like, oh no. If this bad thing ever happens, like if I ever put something heavy on one end of the shelf, it didn't matter if it was on one of the shelves, any of the shelves, right? The weight would just go, and it would just collapse and it fall apart, and then Legos, and then I would die, even though nothing would affect me or whatever whatsoever. And then the whole entire building would collapse, and it would be like that scene from Smiling Friends where like, oh, if you take this one nail, everything would fall apart. And so yeah, I
Right. But anyway,
I had to
getting
get
back
rid
to
of
the
it.
main focus of our stream. because-
Anyways, yeah, back to the reading.
Right.
Sorry.
He smiled. At one time, I thought they had more than 20 species, but now only 15. And one of the 15 species, Malcolm turned to Grant. What was the name? No, hold on. It's so cleverly hidden there. And is one of the 15 species a. Malcolm turned to Grant. What was the name? Procompsognathus, Grant said. You have made some Procompsognathuses, or whatever they're called? Malcolm asked. Oh, yes, Wood said immediately. Compies are very distinctive animals, and we made an unusually large number of them. You know what? I'm going to give Dr. Wood the George Takei voice. Oh, my. Why is that? Well, we want Jurassic Park to be as real in an environment as possible.
If Jurassic Park was ever cool and they hired an actual
as
hired an actual
authentic as
actor.
possible. And the Procompsognathus are actual scavengers from the Jurassic period.
That sort of sounds like him, but like it kind of doesn't sound
rather like jackals, so we wanted to have the compies around to clean up. You mean dispose of carcasses? Yes, if there were any.
I don't think
But
that's
with
George
only
Takei.
230 odd animals in our total population, we don't have many carcasses, Wu said. That wasn't the primary objective. Actually, we wanted the copies for another kind of waste management entirely. I'm improvising, okay? I know, I can't.
George Takei.
Well,
That
I'd
sounds
like to see you try.
That sounds like Doughy, the Dough Man.
No, it's
Hey
not.
there, pal.
He has a more like, hiya there, buddy. Don't worry, I won't meet you.
You should tell
Poppy said I was expecting you. Follow me.
Okay, anyways. You don't have to react to the entire scene. Anyways, you don't have to reenact the entire scene, but
Was
just use your Woo voice.
Wu said, all right, fine. We have some very big herbivores on the island. We have specifically tried not to breed the biggest sauropods, but even so, we've got several animals in excess of 30 tons walking around out there, and many others in the 5 to 10 ton area. That gives us two problems. One is feeding them, and in fact, we must import food to the island every 2 weeks. There is no way an island this small can support these animals for any time. Then why didn't you invest in a bigger island? But the other problem is waste. I don't know if you've ever seen elephant droppings, Wu said, but they are substantial. Each spoor is roughly the size of a soccer ball. Imagine the droppings of a brontosaur, 10 times as large.
They could just sit.
Now imagine the droppings of a herd of such animals as we keep here. And the largest animals do not digest their food terribly well, so that they excrete a great deal. And 50 million years since dinosaurs disappeared, apparently the bacteria the sauropod feces don't decompose readily. That's a problem.
Hold on, 1 second.
Ah!
Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hi, sorry about. Oh. Your face. Experiencing some lag. Let me. What? Wait. Okay, we're back. Okay, okay. Continue reading.
Yeah, all right. Well, you it is, Wu said, not smiling. The time trying to solve it. You probably know that in Africa there's a specific insect.
Pause. I wanted to reread that sentence. Let me just try to reconnect it all together.
Make sure you switch to live chat.
Hello, everybody.
We're back.
We're back. I had to fix that connection. Okay, now we can continue to reread that sentence.
All right. I assure you it is, Wu said, not smiling. We had a hell of a time trying to solve it. You probably know that in Africa there's a specific insect, the dung beetle, which eats elephant feces. Many other large species have associated creatures that have evolved to eat their excrement. Well, it turns out that compies will eat the feces of large herbivores and redigest it. And the droppings of compies are readily broken down by contemporary bacteria. So, given enough compies, our problem was solved. How many compies did you make? I've forgotten exactly, but I think the target population was 50 animals. And we attained that, or very nearly so. In 3 batches, we did a batch every 6 months until we had that number. 50 animals, Malcolm said. There's a lot to keep track of. The control room is built to do exactly that. They'll show you how it's done. I'm sure, Malcolm said, but if one of these compies were to escape from the island to get away, they can't get away. I know that, but just supposing one did. You mean like the animal that was found on the beach? Wu said, raising his eyebrows. The one that bit the American girl? Yes, for example.
For example.
I don't know what the explanation for that animal is, Wu said, but I know it can't possibly be one of ours, for 2 reasons. First, the control procedures. Our animals are counted by computer every few minutes. If one were missing, we'd know at once. But of course, because computers are oh so reliable. And the second reason? The mainland is more than 100 miles away. It takes almost a day to get there by boat. And in the outside world, our animals will die within 12 hours, Wu said. And how do you know that exactly? Because I made sure that's precisely what will occur, Wu said, finally showing a trace of irritation. Look, we're not fools. We understand that these are prehistoric animals. They are part of a vanished ecology, millions of very world. No checks on their growth. We don't want them to survive.
Wait, once again.
Them to survive in the wild. So I've made them lysine dependent. I enzyme and protein metabolism.
Hello.
I inserted a gene that makes a single faulty enzyme in protein metabolism. As a result, the animals cannot manufacture the amino acid lysine. They must ingest it from the outside unless they get a rich dietary source of exogenous lysine supplied by us in tablet form. They'll go into a coma within 12 hours and expire. Right. Well, that works out so well. If you've seen the analog horror series, Muldoon's Tapes. These animals are genetically engineered to be unable to survive in the real world. They can only live here in Jurassic Park. They are not free at all. They are essentially our prisoners. Dun, dun, dun. We'll prepare for a prison break. Here's the control room, Ed Ray just said. Now that you know how the animals are made, you'll want to see the control room for the park itself. Before we go out on the... He stopped. Through the thick glass window, the room was dark. The monitors were off, except for 3 that displayed spinning numbers and the image of a large boat. What's going on? Ed Reed just said.
What's going on?
Oh, hell. They're docking.
They're talking.
Docking? Like, docking. Every 2 weeks, the supply boat comes in from the mainland. One of the things this island doesn't have is a good harbor or even a good dock.
That's the way he said harbor.
It's a little hairy to get the ship in.
Also, the dock is like Harry's.
When the seas are rough, could be a few minutes. He rapped on the window, but the men inside paid no attention. I guess we have to wait then.
I'm sorry. Oh no, they're docking.
All right. Oh hell, they're docking. I saw what you did. I saw that. You deserve to be banned. Comments, do not let that slide. Daxon. Celtic, if you see this in the future, dox him on Discord.
I don't think he's gonna watch it.
Anybody who sees this
No, you don't know
this-
what doxing means. Doxing means you leak someone's information. No, harass.
Harass him on Discord, dox him on Discord.
No, you can't dox. You have to know my information.
They do know some of your
No. Like my email, my address, my cell phone.
Get him in Discord, get him in the comments, get him.
What? Just harass me. You can harass me. Then again,
Ellie turned to Dr. Wu. You mentioned before
you get the harassment pass.
You mentioned before that sometimes you make an animal and it seems to be itself to be flawed. Yes, Wu said. I do make the DNA, but there is a lot of timing in development, and we don't know if everything is working unless we actually see an animal develop correctly. Grant said, how do you know if it's developing correctly? No one has ever seen these animals before. I have often thought about that. I suppose it is a bit of a paradox. Eventually, I heard animals with the fossil. The velociraptor. You said it was a Mongolianensis? From the
Mongolian what?
Mongolianensis. Velociraptor Mongolianensis. The raptors in the book were the species Mongolianensis. Species they use in the films they dub Velociraptor antiropus. Antiropus, but they
Anyways, no.
use the base of the Deinonychus.
Anyways,
Technically, Mongolianensis is from Mongolia, but hey ho. Up, connection's unstable.
it's stable now.
There we go. There we go. All right.
Stable.
Welcome to the Jurassic Park stream. We continue. All right. It is from China. Interesting, Grant said. I was just digging up an infant Antiropus. Are there any full-grown raptors here? There it is. Antiropus.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Ed Regis said without hesitation. 8 adult females. The females are the real hunters. They're pack hunters, you know.
No.
No, we do not. Will we see them on the tour? No, Wu said, looking suddenly uncomfortable. And there was an awkward pause.
No, it's like, it'd be like this. No! Why did you think that?
Hello, our one.
we got a like.
Welcome to our Jurassic Park stream. We are currently reading Michael Crichton's Jurassic Park.
I'll figure out how to look at who are the likes. Please comment down below if you like the book or if you hate the book or if you're indifferent about the book or
just what are your thoughts on Jurassic Park in general?
No spoilers. The control chapter.
Yeah.
I forgot to drop a link.
What are you talking about? I already know the outcome.
Yeah, but no, I do not. No spoilers.
Do not spoil him,
and do not re-spoil him.
I'm not going to be re-spoiled.
No, re-spoiled means like because of the fact you already read it, like re-spoiled.
Well, just feel free to leave a chat if you just want to comment.
No.
Your opinion on what you think about Jurassic Park in general. Or if you just want to discuss what your thoughts are on the series, the movies, the shows.
Yeah, which one do you like better, the book or the movie? Or
anyways,
or the
awkward pause. Wu looked at Regis.
Awkward.
Not for a while, Regis said cheerfully. The velociraptors haven't been integrated into the park setting just yet. We're keeping them in a holding pen. Can I see them there?
No.
Grant said.
Sorry, it's just the bit is like, may I see it?
May I see it?
No.
No.
Oh.
Can I see them there?
Dear Lord, what is happening in there?
Good Lord, what is happening in
your theme park?
Velociraptor antiropus? Velociraptor antiropus. This time of day and this part of the country and this localite is it's not there. Gonna table live.
Let me see if I can fix it. Bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi. Hold on. Bibbidi bobbidi bibbidi ba.
We're live. We're back.
Bibbidi bobbidi bop.
I fixed the live chat.
Yeah.
We're back. If you've been experiencing some lag, let us know in the
we
in
fixed.
the chat.
I saved it. We saved it.
Make sure you let us know so that we know if you're experiencing any interruptions on your end too.
Anyways, continue.
We'll continue.
Thanks for watching it.
Yeah. Why, yes, of course. In fact, while we're waiting, he glanced at his watch. You might want to go around and have a look at them. I certainly would, Grant said. Absolutely, Ellie said. I want to go too, Tim said eagerly. Just go around the back of this building, past the support facility, and you'll see the pan. But don't get too close to the fence. Do you want to go too? He said to the girl. No. No, Lex said. She looked appraisingly at Regis. You want to play a little pickle? Throw a few? Well, sure, Ed Regis said. Why don't you and I go downstairs? And we'll do that while we wait for the control room to open up. And we've lost our viewers.
That's fine. It's probably the connection or whatever.
Well, bye-bye. And we hope to see more again soon. Grant walked with Ellie and Malcolm around the back of the main building with the kid tagging along. Grant liked kids. It was impossible not to like any group so openly enthusiastic about dinosaurs. See, that's another differentiant from the movie and the book. In the movies, Grant doesn't like kids. He can't stand them. He grows to warm up to them after spending time with Lex and Tim. But in the book, he already liked kids.
Okay, anyways.
Grant used to watch kids in museums as they stared open-mouthed at the big skeletons rising above them. He wondered what their fascinations really represented. He finally decided that children liked dinosaurs because these giant creatures personified the uncontrollable force of looming authority.
Authority!
They were symbolic parents, fascinating and frightening, like parents. And kids loved them as they loved their parents. Grant also suspected that was why even young children learned the names of dinosaurs. It never failed to amaze him when a 3-year-old shrieked, Stegosaurus! Saying these complicated names was a way of exerting power over the giants, a way of being in control. What do you know about Velociraptor? Grant asked Tim. He was just making conversation. It's a small carnivore that hunted in packs, like Deinonychus, Tim said. Deinonychus being mentioned in the books. The evidence for pack hunting is circumstantial.
For some reason, I pictured the Dr. Grant as like Dimsdale. That's right.
Dubdale, Diddly Day, Dubsdale.
Like also, it's like that's right. It's like all of a sudden, Dr. Alan Grant is like a tall hat.
That's right, Grant said. Although the evidence for pack hunting is all circumstantial. Right. It derives in part from the appearance of the animals, quick and strong but small for dinosaurs. 50 to 300 if they were to bring down larger prey. And there are some fossils associated with several raptor skeletons, suggesting that they hunted and more intelligent than most dinosaurs. Now, I do want to. That doesn't mean that a dinosaur with a smaller brain cavity wasn't intelligent. For example, take the debate on the Tyrannosaurus. While it may have had a smaller brain cavity, that doesn't mean it wasn't intelligent. Scientists have actually been able to accurately deduce that tyrannosaurs, like the T-Rex, were capable of complex problem-solving behavior,
with the exception,
pack hunting and forming social groups,
with the exception,
family bonding.
With the exception of Markiplier. Okay, he has big brain, he has big head, brain. He's
Right.
smart.
Anyway.
He's smarter than
He's
a
already
human on-
proven in the Puppy Playtime Chapter 5 live stream
that he's the smartest Poppy Playtime player.
I'd say he's a far
First
I'd
try.
say he's a far cry from Jacksepticeye. Okay, Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye was lucky.
No. See, that's just a lie. He figured out most of those puzzles. No
Because
problem.
he was lucky. He wasn't
Mark
using his brain. he
Mark
just dove right in and then just so happened to solve the
No,
puzzle.
see, that's just
It
a
was
lie.
just natural. You see, there's the
Mark-
difference between natural stupidity versus using your brain. See, Markiplier, the difference between most YouTubers, they don't solve all the puzzles using their brain. They solve the puzzle using their instinct. He solves the puzzle using
Markiplier used his brain.
his brain,
He
and you
used-
can see
he
all this.
He used his brain all right. It wasn't very good.
No, he was very good. Trust me, if there's steam coming out of his ears, he's using it very good.
Go watch Markiplier's Poppy Playtime Chapter
Better yet,
5 stream.
watch his movie Iron Lung.
Watch his
You-
movie Iron Lung.
He's not
Phenomenal acting. Phenomenal.
No, see that's the different. No, see that's a different actor. His name was Simon.
All right, that's the
Butch.
character.
Okay.
Anyways, how intelligent is that?
All right, minus.
Malcolm asked.
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
Depends on
Minus.
who you talk to, Grant said. Just as paleontologists have come around to the idea that dinosaurs were probably warm-blooded, a lot of us are starting to think some of them might have been quite intelligent, too. But nobody knows for sure. They left the visitor area behind, and soon they heard the loud hum of generators, smelled the faint odor of gasoline. I hate the way this sentence is structured.
Let me read.
No, just look. Instead of putting an and, they just left the comma, suggesting that there was going to be more.
No, let me.
They
read.
left the visitors area behind, and soon they heard the loud hum of generators, smelled the faint odor of gasoline. Period.
That's
See that? I hate how sentences get. I hate when sentences are.
So the explanation
I know.
for the sentence
I know.
is as soon as they heard
And soon,
smell.
and soon they heard the loud hum of generators.
And soon, well, the
Smell.
idea of the
Yeah, but
sentence.
I'm in-
No, hold on, let me explain it. The idea, I
No.
think the idea of the sentence was like, and soon they
Heard.
heard
There's
they
another-
heard the loud.
Ryan ruined us. And make sure you switch the top chat to mine. Hello, we're back.
Oh, wait a second. Hey,
back.
hello. We're back. The dinosaurs.
Anyways, shut up.
Reread this.
They left the visitor area behind, and soon they heard the loud hum of generators. I know this is just a placeholder for and smelled the faint odor of gasoline.
But then
They
problem,
passed a grove of palm trees and saw a large, low concrete shed with a steel roof. The noise seemed to come from there. They looked in the shed. It must be a generator, Ellie said. It's big, Grant said, peering inside. The power plant actually extended 2 stories below ground level. A vast complex of winding turbines and piping that ran down in the earth, lit by harsh electric bulbs.
Sorry.
They can't need all this just for a resort, Malcolm said. They're generating enough power here for a small city. Maybe for the computers. Maybe.
We are actually running not a park for dinosaurs.
right,
We're
right,
running
right.
all of this power so that we can cheat death.
I'll show you death here in a
Okay,
second.
okay.
All right. Grant heard bleeding and walked north a few yards. He came to an animal enclosure with goats. Yeah, we didn't get to see that in the movie.
Is there some goats over here?
By a quick count, he estimated there were 50 or 60 goats. What's that for? Ellie asked. Beats me.
And all of a sudden the goats start beating him.
Probably they feed them to the dinosaurs, Malcolm said. The group walked on, following a dirt path through a dense bamboo grove. At the far side, they came to a double-layered chain-link fence, 12 feet high, with spirals of barbed wire at the top. 12 feet high. That's taller than the Bible giant Goliath.
Anyways.
There was an electric hum along the outer fence. Hum, 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 hum.
Tyrannosaurus is like leading an army of velociraptors.
Dear Lord.
It's like Lion King, but the dinosaur king.
The T-Rex king.
Yeah. No, dinosaur king, because like the T-Rex king. Sorry,
Lion King.
Yeah, that's right. The
T-Rex king.
The T-Rex king.
Beyond the fence, Grant saw dense clusters of large ferns. 5 feet high.
Rex mean king, so that would be just the Rex.
Shut up. 5 feet high. He heard a snorting sound, kind of snuffling. Then the sound of crunching footsteps coming closer. Then a long silence. I don't see anything, Tim whispered finally. Grant saw the head of an animal. It was motionless, partially hidden in the fronds, the two large dark eyes watching them coldly. From a pointed snout, a long row of teeth ran back to the whole of the auditory meatus, which served as an ear. The head reminded him of a large lizard, or perhaps the animal did not move. Its skin was leathery. At the infant's yellow brown with darker reddish markings, like the stripes of a tiger. These are the tiger stripe raptor that inspired the velociraptors of the Lost World Jurassic Park.
Tiger velociraptor.
As Grant watched, a single forelimb reached up very slowly to part the ferns beside the animal's face.
Ow.
Hapakak.
Hello. Once this chapter is over, we'll just cut it from here.
Yeah, this is a pretty long one. Anyways, the limb Grant saw was strongly muscled.
Oh.
The hand had 3 grasping fingers, each ending in curved claws. The hand gently, slowly pushed aside the ferns. Grant felt the chill and thought, he's hunting us. It's a she, Grant, a she.
No. All of a sudden, it swapped genders right then and there to become a he.
For a mammal like man, there was something indescribably alien about the way reptiles hunted their prey. No wonder men hated reptiles. The stillness, the coldness, the pace was all wrong. Well, who are you to decide that? Okay, God made reptiles to function their own way. They function at their own pace. Their pace. Maybe mammals, maybe mammals are the wrong pace for reptiles. Did you ever think about that? Or fish. To be among alligators or other large reptiles was to be reminded of a different kind of life, a different kind of world. Now
You
vanished.
could say a Jurassic world.
Now vanished from the earth. Of course, this animal didn't realize that he had been spotted, the attack came suddenly from the left and right. Charging raptors covered the 10 yards to the fence with shocking speed. Grant had a blurred impression of powerful 6-foot-tall bodies, stiff balancing tails, limbs with curving claws, open jaws with rows of jagged teeth. The animals snarled as they came forward and then leapt bodily into the air, raising their hind legs with these big dagger claws. Then they struck the fence in front of them, throwing off twin bursts of hot sparks. The velociraptors fell backward to the ground, hissing. The visitors all moved forward, fascinated. Yes, because it instead of moving back, you should move forward. Two would attack the fence.
Oh, well, it nearly killed Dr. Grant. We should move forward.
You see, this is what I mean. Character kids are making dumb decisions in stories like this. Only then did the third animal attack, leaping up to strike the fence at chest level. Tim screamed in fright that the sparks exploded all around him. The creature snarled, a low reptilian hissing sound, and leapt back among the ferns. Then they were gone, leaving behind smoke. Holy shit!
No, you have to say it like this. Holy shit.
No, because it's Tim saying it. Holy shit, Tim said.
Language.
It was so fast, Ellie said. Pack hunters, Grant said, shaking his head. Pack hunters for whom ambush is an instinct. Very fascinating.
He didn't say very, just said fascinating.
Very fascinating. I wouldn't call them tremendously intelligent, Malcolm said. Palm trees. Several heads poked slowly out of the foliage. Grant counted 3, 4, 5. A black man in racist.
Sorry.
Hello, one dear viewer. We are currently watching Jurassic.
I'm watching the letters
We
here.
are currently reading Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton.
Well, he's mostly reading.
Yes.
I'm sort of making sure he doesn't make any mistakes while reading.
A black man in coveralls came. Oh, we're okay, Grant said.
That one died.
The alarms were set off. The man looked at the fence, dented and charred. They attacked you? 3 of them did, yes. The black man nodded. They do that all the time. Hit the fence, take a shock. They never seem to mind. Not too smart, are they? Malcolm said. The black man paused. He squinted at Malcolm in the afternoon light. Be glad for that fence, senor, he said, and turned away. From beginning to end, the entire attack could not have taken more than 6 seconds. Grant was still trying to organize his impressions. The speed was astonishing. The animals were so fast, he had hardly seen them move. Walking back, Malcolm said, They are remarkably fast. Yes, Grant said, much faster than any living reptile. A bull alligator can move quickly, but only over a short distance, 5 or 6 feet. Big lizards, like the 5-foot Komodo dragons of Indonesia, have been clocked at 30 miles an hour, fast enough to run down a man, and they kill men all the time. But I guess the animal behind the fence was more than twice that fast. Cheetah speed, Malcolm said, 60, 70 miles an hour. Exactly.
Wrong!
But they seemed to dart forward, Malcolm said, rather like birds. Yes. In the contemporary world, only very small mammals, like the cobra-fighting mongoose, had such quick responses. Small mammals, and of course birds, the snake-hunting secretary birds of Africa.
The secretary bird. All right, do you have an appointment?
Yes, it's called the secretary bird.
Yeah, but it just sounds funny because, like, all right, Mr. Alligator, do you have an appointment with Mr. Mongoose?
Or the cassowary. In fact, the velociraptor conveyed precisely the same impression of deadly, swift menace Grant had seen in the cassowary, the clawed ostrich-like bird of New Guinea. It's pronounced New Guinea.
Anyways, New Guinea.
So these velociraptors look like reptiles with the skin and general appearance of reptiles, but they move like birds with the speed and predatory intelligence of birds. Is that about it? Malcolm said. Yes, Grant said. I'd say they display a mixture of traits. Does that surprise you? Not really, Grant said. It's actually rather close to what paleontologists believed a long time ago.
And we're at the tail end here of this chapter. This is actually pretty lengthy.
It's a pretty lengthy one.
I will not be able
going
to read.
on. We're almost at an hour. When the first giant bones were found in the 1820s and 1830s.
Okay, pause. What I hate about this book is all of no, trust me.
There's a lot of exposition.
It's not just about a lot of exposition. There's a lot of like the history lessons and whatnot. So
well, yeah, this public awareness on dinosaurs. That's what Michael Crichton was trying to do at the time. He was trying to get people. He was trying to grow the interest in the historical value and knowledge of dinosaurs.
I'm trying to read people a story here.
Well,
sorry, just like okay. I guess on one hand it makes like Poppy Playtime or whatever, or Five Nights at Freddy's or some other story where they make up history for their story, right? This is something I could just research. Well, then again, maybe back then they couldn't research it because of computers aren't as well equipped as they are now. Right. Like they probably didn't have Google back then. I can understand that, but like I can go to a library and pick up a textbook if I wanted to find out more about the history of the
Right,
1820s and 1830s.
Anyway,
Anyways,
let's
I'm just saying-
continue.
I'm sorry. I'm just that just
Yes,
bothers
well,
me.
you're delaying the inevitable.
Anyways,
Scientists felt obliged to explain the bones as this was because it was believed that no species could ever become extinct, since God would not allow one of his creation to die. Eventually, that God has never once mentioned that in the Bible. Okay, people have died all the time in the Bible. When you read the Bible, God literally led his chosen people in many wars in which they smited nations full of his creations.
there
okay?
has to be a misconception here somewhere.
There was a lot of misconceptions back in the day, okay? There were a lot of rudimentary interpretations of the Bible back then versus our interpretations of the Bible
I
now.
think what Christians were baffled was that God would allow a mass extinction despite the flood happening.
Well, there were mass extinctions, like there were multiple mass extinctions according to Earth's history.
No, I mean like it would baffle Christians and whatnot that they were like, oh, there was like something that came before us and there was a mass extinction of these beautiful creatures and whatnot.
Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm doing like the oh.
Anyway,
I can't believe it.
well, anyways, I don't know why that came into a question back then. But anyways,
eventually it became clear that this conception of God was mistaken, and the bones belonged to extinct animals. But what kind of animals? In 1842, Richard Owen, the leading British anatomist of the day, called them dinosaurs.
Anatomist, I think. Anatomy.
It's called anatomist. An anatomist. That's what it's called.
Anatomist.
Anatomist.
I'll Google it and see the pronunciation.
Fine. British anatomist of the day.
Okay.
Anatomist. Fine.
Yeah.
You usually pronounce it anatomy.
Anatomist. And I could be wrong.
Anatomist.
English is fucking stupid sometimes.
They have you can literally pronounce a word any like several ways, and people will tell you all the time, I've heard it both ways.
I've heard it both ways crossing the street.
That they called anyways, Richard Owen, the leading British anatomist of the day, called them dinosauria, meaning terrible lizards. Dinosauria, meaning terrible lizards. Owen recognized that dinosaurs seemed to combine traits of lizards, crocodiles, and birds. In particular, dinosaur hips were bird-like, not lizard-like, and unlike lizards, many stand upright. Back then, there was a vast difference between lizard-hip dinosaurs and bird-hip dinosaurs.
Okay.
So there are two types.
Okay. Don't.
I'm just saying. If you want, you can look that information.
The history
you can look that information up by yourself.
Okay.
Owen imagined dinosaurs to be quick-moving, active creatures, and his view was accepted for the next 40 years. But when truly gigantic finds were unearthed, animals that had weighed 100 tons in life, scientists began to envision the dinosaurs as stupid, slow-moving giants destined for extinction. The image of the sluggish reptile gradually predominated over the image of the quick-moving bird. In recent years, scientists like Grant have begun to swing back towards the idea of more active dinosaurs. Grant's colleagues saw him as radical in his conception of dinosaur behavior, but now he had to admit his own conception had fallen far short of the reality of these large, incredibly swift hunters. Actually,
forget the naysayers. Sorry, forget the naysayers.
Actually, what I was driving at, Malcolm said, was this. Is it a persuasive animal to you? Is it in fact a dinosaur? I'd say so. And the coordinated attack behavior? To be expected, Grant said. According to the fossil record, packs of velociraptors were capable of bringing down animals that weighed 1,000 pounds, like Tenontosaurus, which could run as fast as a horse. Coordination would be required. How do they do that without language? Oh, language isn't necessary for coordinated. Oh, hang on. Oh, language isn't necessary for coordinated hunting, Ellie said. Chimpanzees do it all the time. A group of chimps will stalk a monkey and kill it. All communication is by eyes. And were the dinosaurs in fact attacking us? Yes. They would kill and eat us if they could, Malcolm said. I think so. The reason I ask, Malcolm said, is that I'm told large predators such as lions and tigers, these animals must learn somewhere along the way that human beings are easy to kill. Only afterward do they become man killers. Yes, I believe that's true, Grant said. Well, these dinosaurs must be even more reluctant than lions and tigers. After all, they come from a time before human beings, or even large mammals, existed at all. God knows what they think when they see us. So I wonder, have they learned somewhere along the line that humans are easy to kill? The group fell silent as they walked. In any case, Malcolm said, I shall be extremely interested to see the control room now.
This whole entire chapter had nothing to do with the control room. And it was called control.
It was called control. They are trying to establish control
Yeah,
of the
but-
island and the dinosaurs. that
Okay,
live
I'm
in
sorry.
it.
It just sounds like,
All right, version 4.4.
And that's actually where we were.
We are going to stop here for tonight. And hopefully next week we'll get a bit further in.
Hopefully, next stream we'll have fewer interruptions.
Yep. Because hopefully by then we'll have better connection because we'll have a receiver in here.
That's supposed to be receiver. It's supposed to be receiving the Wi-Fi, but
It's not on.
it is on. It's been on this entire time.
It's not on. Well, the antennae are up. Where is
There's no
it?
antenna to the thing. It isn't supposed to have an antenna.
Yeah, the
I read the
receiver down the
instructions.
base. The receiver down the basement had antenna to
Did it
boost
get
the
with the
No.
antenna?
Well, maybe it's not working.
I read the instructions fine.
Maybe it's because we're connected to the downstairs Wi-Fi instead of the receiver Wi-Fi.
No,
here.
it connects to downstairs.
I know, but the receiver downstairs boosts the external AT.
I've tried to connect it to. I've tried to test that idea by connecting it to by connecting a device to that, and for some reason it would not connect to that or whatever.
Well, regardless, we'll figure that out on our own time. In the meantime, that has been it for this live stream of Jurassic Park. Please let us know your thoughts down the comment section below. And hopefully we'll get to answer some of your comments. If you enjoyed this live stream with myself, the Indominic Rex, and RavenWood here, please go down to the like button. Should be down there on the screen somewhere or in the description somewhere below. You can hit the like button or you can hit the dislike button. It lets us know your honest opinions on our videos so we can produce more content like this, or it'll inspire us to make better, more quality content in the future. And make sure you hit the subscribe button down below as well. And so you can help support us in the growth of our channel. And make sure you hit the notification bell and turn on notifications so you won't miss a beat here on the Random Fandom whenever myself, RavenWood, or both of us post videos. And yeah, that's going to be it for this stream of RavenWood Reads with the Indominate Rex, myself, for Michael Crine's Jurassic Park. And tune in for our next stream. I believe will be the Temple of Doom stream.
No, the next stream will be actually would be my Gundam stream.
All right, he's going to be doing a Gundam stream with the new Gundam figure.
I might just do it on Mondays for like Mobile Suit Mondays or something. I won't change it. I won't change it. I won't change the title of it to Mobile Suit Mondays. I'll keep it in the Gundam collection, but basically I'm thinking of like having my stream because of the fact I just want to get to it, right? I just want to get to it and actually start, continue building it because of the fact that I have the urgency or the motivation. Sorry, I have this motivation to like continue building it, and this whole entire delay of like me waiting and waiting and waiting.
Well,
and waiting.
Hopefully you'll get around to that.
I've decided to do more of the
Mobile Suit Mondays.
Yeah, I've decided to do live stream Mondays for the Mobile Suit.
For me building hopefully you'll see RavenWood there for the building of his mobile suit. For the Gundam series collection he's starting. If you've seen his previous mobile suit video, then you should know you're in for a treat.
Also,
anyways,
also, hopefully next time I will be reading a chapter.
It's my book. It's my book.
No, hold on. We have agreed that we will take turns on the chapters.
I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further.
Anyways,
but until next time, that has been all from us here in the Random Fandom. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. And until next time, everyone, cheers, much love as always. Tip of the hats, everyone. Make sure you tip your hat.
I did tip my hat. Anyways,
tip of the hat.
Anyways,
and
bye-bye.
See you later.
Why is the end? Bye-bye.